Maybe to start off, I was wondering, Brenda, whether you could share with us the post you had on April 22nd.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Since 4th of July 2019, I've been living in 2-week segments. My cancer trials are administered every 2 weeks with a blood test and a visit with my oncologist every month. I have a CT scan done once every 2 months to track my progress. Barring interesting developments like infection and bowel obstructions, where I have to be hospitalized, my fortnightly visits to NUH Medical Center's chemotherapy ward has become my new normal. I'm resharing what I wrote when I found out that my cancer had a second relapse. And I hope that in sharing this, it may be a hopeful encouragement for those of us who are feeling blue as Prime Minister Lee's shirt regarding the extended circuit breaker. Like the coronavirus, I live in cycles of 2 weeks. The strongest and most energetic times of the 2 weeks will be the 4 days before the next cycle begins. The weakest I feel is the few days after my treatment, and then about a week later. I don't know why that is. Perhaps it's my digestive system readjusting, but usually about 8 or 9 days post-treatment, I'll experience some mild gastrointestinal issues like diarrhea or constipation. In March, that was not as mild and resulted in my hospital stay with bowel obstructions. Although things haven't gone back to regular, then again, in the land of new normals, I've learned to embrace irregularity with gratitude. Irregular simply means I need to take more time for healing to take place. Irregular means I need to be more patient with healthcare staff and seemingly excessive new routines just to get to the chemo wards. Irregular means just waiting longer because the hospital has to work with Team A and Team B to ensure that if one team gets COVID, the other can hold the fort until their colleagues get better. Tomorrow, I'll be at NUH for my treatment, and then 2 weeks from now, in the week of 4th of May, I see my oncologist again to start another whole month cycle. I'm just grateful for this regular, but I can wholly understand if even this regularity is disrupted if COVID overwhelms our healthcare system, and 2 weeks from now, I won't get to see my doc or have my treatment. Frankly, it can feel daunting when normalcy that we have taken for granted is curtailed. It feels worse when we're denied the little things that provide us with a sense of identity, joy, or plain comfort. For example, when we are looking forward to 4th May, only to be told that circuit breakers extended to 1st June. Yet we are the blessed ones. Blessed because we are denied some pleasures. We still have food on the table, ability to connect with one another, a roof over our heads. Blessed because we can look forward to 1st June and the days after for years to come. Blessed because we can be active in deciding to embrace what irregularity brings and frame these new experiences with gratitude and joy. So we can't access bubble tea. We've got time to learn to make some. So we can't get tapioca flour. We got time to create new drinks to enjoy. Who knows? In this state of restrictions, you might just create a new global drinking craze that's on the level of bubble tea and dalgona coffee. One thing I've learned from these 22-week cycles, let yourself learn something. Give yourself grace in that learning sphere. Learning something allows you to feel that you're doing something, creating something, be active. It's a project you can distract yourself with and perhaps even gain some mastery in. And it will bring some measure of frustration, but joy as well. Just stay at home while you're doing this because you're blessed beyond measure to have this time to stay at home.